everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany. If you're new here, I do motherhood and lifestyle videos here on my channel. So welcome if you are new. I am actually currently 32 weeks pregnant, and since I am in the home stretch, I only have about 6.5 weeks left until I have my baby. And so I thought it would be a good idea to do pregnancy updates now every 2 weeks until I have my son. So here we are at 32 weeks. My last update was at 30 weeks. So I'm gonna be filling you guys in on the last 2 weeks of my pregnancy and everything that's been going on and everything that's been happening. But one thing before I get into the video, I wanna share with you what's actually sitting behind me. Now, this is actually the Lovevery play gym. And if you guys haven't heard of Lovevery before, they are a great brand for kids' toys that are innovative and are specifically made just for them at certain age groups. And we have loved their play kits in the past, but I am actually looking so forward to using this play gym for our baby boy coming soon. All right guys, so I just want to go through the play gym with you guys really quick and just show all of its features here. So I love how it has this kind of minimal look to it. It's super cute, and the pad is really, really soft and comfortable. I love how it has all of these little flaps here that have different things. So this is hiding and finding. This is learn to focus, exploring colors over there, how things feel, and making sounds over there. Each of them has a different thing. This one has a squeaky toy, I think, or a teether, sorry. This one has like a hide and seek teether. This one over here are actually some cards that you can put in here so baby can look at that. There's even little mirrors here that baby can look at themselves. And then also up here, this is really great. So baby can actually lay down and look at these cards, which is great. There's a lot of black and white designs, so they can be entertained by that as they lay down on the mat down here. Next one is making sounds, and it has a little squeaker in there and then some of this crinkly stuff for baby. Over here is how things feel, so different textures and things like that. And last one over here is exploring colors. So there's all the colors of the rainbow here that baby can play with this. So overall, I'm just so excited for baby boy to use this. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. I know that he's gonna spend a lot of time here, and I'm sure I can see the other kids using this as well and just laying down there with him. They also sent me this amazing quilt. Like, look how amazing this is. And it has all of these animals on it. There's 3 different prints you can choose from for the baby quilt. And this is so soft and so squishy almost. That'll be a great place for baby to play, say outside, or just on the living room floor. So I am really looking forward to using this blanket, this beautiful quilt as well. Lovevery makes really good quality stuff, and you know here on my channel, I do not promote things that I do not actually use myself or would not recommend. So I think that you guys would really truly love this Lovevery play gym. It's absolutely amazing. So getting back into the pregnancy update, I'm gonna start off with talking about baby. Now baby is about 17 inches long and about 4 pounds. So I guess that would be the size of a pineapple or the length of a pineapple. And it's funny because my brain just is not working properly these days. Like, I'm so forgetful. I feel super ditzy almost. And in my last update, I said that baby was measuring 16 inches head to rump, and that is not true. That would be a very big baby if that was not counting their legs. So at this point, baby is 17 inches from head to toe. Baby can now tell the difference between night and day as they are now able to see light within the womb, which I think is pretty cool. Baby's movements have basically been the same as my last update. A lot of pushing, a lot of moving, but I have been feeling a lot more pain when baby moves, a lot more uncomfortable as he is growing fast, and there's just not as much room in there anymore. Baby does love reacting to when I rub my belly. He will push back or he'll move when I touch him, which I think is really cool to be able to interact with him that way. Also, he loves to move. The most active is right before I go to bed, just because it's when I'm sitting still the most. and it's around lunchtime and bedtime because that's when my other kids are resting, and so I get a moment to rest. So that's when baby is moving the most. He does like to move whenever I eat a jumbo freezy, which has been one of my cravings. He will move like crazy. He loves it when I eat one of those. I think that he is currently head down at this point. His movements can be kind of confusing to me, but I do honestly think that he is head down just because when he does move his head, I've been feeling a lot more uncomfortable. And I'll be talking about that when I get to my symptoms. I have felt a lot of movements actually all the way in my back and even in my bum. So I don't know if you've experienced this, but if you have, let me know. When baby kicks you right in your butt, it's like the weirdest feeling. It's so hard to describe, but if this has happened to you, yeah, let me know. It's super duper weird, but that's been happening a lot more too. All right, so now moving on to my symptoms. The first symptom that I have been experiencing recently hardcore is just exhaustion, you guys. Having 2 other kids to take care of, I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and I am exhausted, okay? I have never felt so exhausted, and I'm honestly comparing it to the first trimester and almost being worse. I'm just getting a lot more irritable because I just don't have the energy, even though it's not an excuse not to be handling situations properly, but I feel like because I'm exhausted and uncomfortable at the same time, I just am not like able to handle as much, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to push through the exhaustion, but guys, it has been so hard, and this is probably the hardest season that I've had being pregnant yet, and having like zero motivation to do anything. And I'm really trying my best to push through it, but dang, it's been challenging. So another symptom that I mentioned, I think in my last update, was lightning crotch. Now this has actually gotten worse for me, and I know it will continue to get worse as I get to 39 weeks. It just is not something I would wish on anybody. It is just so uncomfortable. When baby's head is moving down there, there's just that sharp pain basically in your butt, and it's just not fun. So I've been having a lot more of that, and I've been having that actually quite a bit during the nighttime. Baby's trying to get in a good position or a comfortable position or something, and he's just moving in there, and it really, really hurts. Another symptom that I've been having recently is a lot more pelvic pain and cracking joints. So when I get up in the morning, my pelvis loves to just give a big old crack. Like, it's just the best. Just love it so much. But my joints are definitely cracking a lot more. When you're pregnant, things are a lot looser in your body because that's as it's preparing for birth. Your joints become a little bit looser. Also, because baby's getting bigger, I've been doing a lot more waddling as well. So I'm starting to waddle around now. I'm not walking as straight or with my legs as straight as they were because baby's head is down there and it's making it difficult to walk. So that has definitely been changing recently. Another symptom that I've noticed has been new is that one morning I woke up and my shirt was actually wet, and I realized that my breasts were leaking, which I actually have never had during any of my pregnancies. And so that was definitely new for me, which I was like, oh my gosh, do I need to be wearing breast pads at night now? But it only happened one night, but my body is definitely making changes and getting ready for my baby to be here. That's been super interesting, and it's totally normal. It's nothing to freak out about, but kind of exciting because my body's like, Kate, we're getting ready. We're almost there. And if it's happening to you, don't worry. It's a good thing. Of course, my symptom that I've had for a while now is nesting and organizing. So people will say, like, you just get this burst of energy to just do all the things around the house, organize all the things, declutter all the things, and that's so true. You don't really need to do it for baby. Baby really doesn't care, but it's more for you to feel relaxed when baby comes, because you want the house to be clean, you want it to be looking good when you bring a baby home, because you know that your energy is gonna be on taking care of that baby, and you don't wanna be adding extra energy into the house at that point. So I have been doing a lot of things. I have compiled all my things together, and I just made one last list of all the things that I need, just like the little things. And some of those things on my list right now are a baby probiotic, gripe water, and breast milk storage bags. So those are the kind of the last things that I need to buy, and then I'm basically set, you guys. Like, I have everything that I need. So it's crazy that I'm already this ready at 32 weeks, but I find that being ready earlier honestly helped me so much, because I know I'm just gonna get more exhausted, more immobile at this point. And so I just don't want to be worrying about running around doing things when all I want to do is just sit on the couch and sleep. All right, now moving on to care. So if you guys haven't watched my latest YouTube video, I kind of go through some points on my scheduled C-section birth plan. So of course, this C-section is going to be scheduled. It has a day and a time. I don't have the time quite yet, but I have the day. So I'm expecting a call from the OB who's going to be doing my surgery in the next week or so. So I'll be able to go through a few more things with them. I'm looking forward to having it just be super calm and relaxing, because my last 2 birth experiences were just not relaxing or calm at all. Things did not go to plan, and that's okay. Birth is unpredictable, and you do what you need to do to make sure that you and your baby are safe. And I feel like I did make those decisions when I needed to make sure that we were both okay. And overall, I'm not mad about how things happened the last 2 times, but this time I feel like I have more control over what is going to happen, and that's a really good feeling. One thing that I'm really wanting for this birth is to have skin to skin after my baby boy is born. I didn't get to do skin to skin right away after both of my kids. They just kind of wrapped him up, and then I got to see him a little bit, and then they whisked him away to be with my husband. And I'm just kind of like, maybe I just want to have a few more moments there after he's given birth. If everything is well and he is well, that would be great. I think that's one thing that I'm really wanting this time. And also, I am wanting to try a new C-section scar dressing. It's called a Pico dressing. I mentioned this in my latest vlog, but it's a new dressing that has only been used for the past 2 years, I guess you could say, in my region here. But I was really interested in it as I've seen some women here in Canada talking about it who had C-sections. I was really curious about it, so I looked it up on my own. So basically what it is it's this dressing that goes over your C-section scar after you have surgery, and it actually suctions onto your scar. And there's actually this little battery pack that just clips onto your pants, and it'll stay on for about a week after birth. It actually is a barrier for any moisture that is going to get in where your scar is, and it's actually going to promote better healing, and your scar is going to look better after using it. So I heard it was kind of cool, so I was like, you know what, I asked the OB if I could try it, and he's like, yeah, I don't see why not. So I'll definitely be giving you guys a bit more insight on how that goes and my experience with that as well. So yeah, that kind of wraps up this 32-week pregnancy update, you guys. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I can't really complain too much. My pregnancy has been very uneventful as opposed to the normal symptoms that you have, and I'm really, really grateful for that. So at this point, I'm just gonna continue to keep my house as clean as possible, try to rest as much as I can. I am again so excited that there is 7 weeks left. We are so close. I am just blown away about how fast this pregnancy has gone. It's just unbelievable to me. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you do subscribe and like this video if you found it helpful. See you guys in my next one. Bye guys.